Sandra Crathern in a Vision, talking about health and well-being today. I'm getting excited because next week I'm on a cruise. By the time you get this, I'll be getting ready to go on my cruise, which is really lovely, and do some talks there. So this is the fourth of the theme of dealing with despondency after the Mental Health Awareness Week, which was sort of way back at the beginning of October or mid-October. So I've done talks on very simple little tips, really, is what I'm hoping to give on improving your environment so that you're in a really nice space in your home and it's tidy and orderly and clean and you feel happy when you go in there. Getting into nature and getting outside and doing a little bit of exercise or movement was the second week. Last week was the one that a lot of people think, oh really, but just drink plenty of water, just plain water, nothing much else. Yes, have your tea and coffee, but reduce it and plain water. And today I'd like to talk about talking, which I love doing, as you most probably know. So how can that help your mental health by talking? Well, my husband, I can only use my own personal examples, but there, as you may well know, there's talk therapy now is hopefully being replacing antidepressants more and more, and people just talking about their feelings and what's going on. And we have quite a difficult dilemma that's been ongoing that I needed to talk to my husband about. And I wrote down some things that I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it, and picked a special time, and we sat down, and there were moments in the conversation where it wasn't comfortable and we started to squabble a little bit, and then because of some of the skills I've learnt about communicating, I tried to listen to what he said and tried to give him the space, and then brought it back to what I needed and how I felt. And it was magical. You know, it didn't make actually the problem any better particularly, but just to both talk about our feelings towards the problem and what choices we'd got was incredible. I cannot tell you how much better I feel by having that conversation. And it needed to be had. It was going on a little bit, and I was worrying. And, you know, can you imagine how much that affects all our mental well-being when we're worrying about a problem and we don't talk about it? So my top tip for dealing with despondency is to talk to someone, either a partner or a friend or someone neutral or a coach or a counsellor or your doctor, but someone who you can ask to be neutral and respectful to what you've got to say, and just say it out loud. That helps my mental well-being so much, I have to say. I really do suffer sometimes with despondency, and it does really help me just to say, do you know what, I'm feeling a bit despondent. So next week I will give you my tip. Actually, I've done my tips. This is my fourth one, so I don't know what I'll talk about. Excitement, most probably next Monday, because 3 days after the talk, it'll be my health tip. It'll be cruise time. So yeah, I hope that has helped you with your despondency. I've gone on a bit over 3 minutes, which isn't my norm. And I wish you well, and look forward to speaking to you next week.